What is happening is that India is more or less conducting a genocide. The sort of racial attacks on a population, I don't think it's been witnessed since Nazi Germany. What is happening is the Indian version of a final solution for the Muslims of Kashmir. So 8 million Muslims in Kashmir are under siege for almost now 6 weeks. And why this can become a flashpoint between India and Pakistan, because what we know already India is trying to do is to divert attention from their illegal annexation and their impending genocide on Kashmir. They are taking the attention away by blaming Pakistan for terrorism. And this is what they did last February when there was a suicide attacker, a young Kashmiri boy, blew himself up against an Indian military convoy. And India blamed Pakistan for it and then bombed us. So we fear that this will happen again, because what they are doing in Kashmir will lead to a reaction, some sort of a reaction, and they will then blame Pakistan for it to divert the world's attention from this genocide in Kashmir. What I said was that Pakistan would never start a war. And I'm clear, I'm a pacifist, I'm anti-war. But what I said clearly was that when two nuclear-armed countries fight, if they fight a conventional war, there is every possibility that it's going to end up into nuclear war. The unthinkable. I mean, if say Pakistan, God forbid, we're fighting a conventional war, we're losing. And if a country is stuck between the choice, either you surrender or you fight till death for your freedom. I know Pakistanis will fight to death for their freedom. So when a nuclear-armed country fights to the end, to the death, it has consequences. So that's why we have approached the United Nations, we are approaching every international forum that they must act right now, because this is a potential a disaster which would go way beyond the Indian subcontinent. From a human point of view, everyone must want to. From the time I assumed office, and that was last August, we have made repeated attempts to start a dialogue with India, to mend up, to live as civilized neighbors, to resolve our difference, and there is only one difference, that's Kashmir, to resolve it through a political settlement, and that why trade was important between Pakistan and India. Both countries suffer from poverty, both countries suffer from a huge impending disaster of climate change. Both of us have similar problems. So I approached them that we should, resume talks and sort out our differences. And we repeatedly tried that. All the time when we were trying to start a dialogue and ask for talks, now I realize that this was misinterpreted. We did a $6 billion